When you say, I need more help with household chores to feel less overwhelmed, you have stated your need that, okay, my wife needs me to assist her with the chores, or my husband needs me to do this and this so that he's at his best, he works well. My husband needs me to take the kids with me while he attends to his meeting and he finishes on time so that we can have dinner together. What's up, DamiGlow Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. My name is DamiGlow. Today, we're talking about how to express yourself or your feelings without blaming your partner, without blaming your spouse. I know that sometimes when the argument is heated up, we tend to blame our partners and it doesn't go well at the end of the day. So today, I thought to myself that let me talk about how to communicate, how to express yourself without blaming your partner, how to express yourself effectively without blaming your partner. Okay? So before we move into that, when I mention a point, I'm going to explain that point. I'm going to cite an example and I'll tell you why it works. Okay? All right, guys, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so number one, I said use I statement explanation. Focus on your own feelings and experiences rather than accusing the other person. Example, instead of saying, you never listen to me, say, I feel unheard when I try to share my thoughts and you are pressing your phone or you are doing some other things. I feel, I do not, express yourself. Use the I statement. That way, you are not blaming your partner. You are not even blaming him or her about anything yet. You are expressing how you feel. So that is the importance of using the I statement. So, okay, I said that I've already mentioned why it works. I statement prevents the other person from feeling attacked, which can reduce defensiveness and promote understanding. So it's different from you attacking him or her and saying that you never do this, you never do that. They're gonna they're gonna want to fight back. They will be defensive, yeah, and say no or attack you or just defend themselves. But if you express yourself by using the I statement, they want to listen to you. Okay, so that way you're not blaming them, expressing yourself, you're communicating effectively. Okay, number two, describe behavior, not character. Explanation, address specific actions or behaviors rather than making generalizations about the person's character. Example, instead of saying, you're so irresponsible, say, when you forget to pick up groceries, it makes it hard for me to prepare dinner. So you're not saying that you're useless. You're not saying that you're irresponsible. You're not saying that you're not present. You are not attacking the person. It is the act that you're attacking. When you do not do this, I find it difficult to do this. You get my point. Do you get this example? Let me say it again. Instead of saying you are irresponsible, say, when you forget to pick up groceries or when you forget to do something, it makes it hard for me to prepare dinner. When you forget to pick the kids, it makes it hard for me to, think straight or do something that I'm supposed to do. That way, you're communicating. You're not blaming them. Okay? Why it works. Focusing on behavior allows for constructive discussion about specific issues without damaging the person's self-esteem. So when you say that, the person will now respond to you, oh, I'm sorry for not, picking the groceries at the right time. I was stuck in traffic or something happened. I was in a meeting and I forgot to message you that I was in a meeting. I was rushing. Imagine if you had said, you are so irresponsible, you are so this, you are so that. They're going to give you back like a warrior. Okay? Number three, express needs and wants clearly. Explanation. Clearly articulate what you need or want from the other person without implying they are at fault. Example. Instead of saying, you never help around the house, say, I need more help with household chores to feel less overwhelmed. Again, instead of saying, you never help around the house, say, I need more help with household chores to feel less overwhelmed. It is the I feel tired. I need you to help me do this so that I am active. I need you to help me do this so that I'm at my best behavior in the home. Why this works? This approach emphasizes your needs and opens the door for the other person to understand and potentially meet them. When you say, I need more help with household chores to feel less overwhelmed, you have stated your need that, okay, my wife needs me to assist her with the chores, or my husband needs me to do this and this so that he's at his best, he works well. My husband needs me to take the kids with me while he attends to his meeting and he finishes on time so that we can have dinner together. Number 4, acknowledge your own role. Explanation. Recognize and admit your part in the situation, showing that you understand it takes two to resolve conflicts. Example, instead of saying, you always make me angry, say, I get upset when we argue about this topic, and I know I can be more patient. There is power in communication, and the way you put it is also powerful. See, there's a way you will communicate that the person they're gonna listen. Do you feel me? Why it works? Taking responsibility for your own actions encourages mutual respect and accountability. Because if somebody is not doing something right and you're attacking the person, both of you will not come to an agreement. But when you communicate, listen to this. You always make me, instead of saying you always make me angry, say, I get upset when we argue about this topic, and I know that I can be more patient. You know that you get angry, but you also know that you can be more patient. But you don't want to talk about that conversation. You don't want to have that conversation yet or at that time. Then he or she will retract and say, okay, can we talk about this later? Can we talk about this when you are okay? Can we, everything is not fight. Everything is not warrior style. Everything is, relax and communicate effectively. Okay? So number 5, focus on solutions, not blame. Explanation. Shift the conversation from assigning blame to finding solutions that works for both parties. Yeah? Example. Instead of saying, you ruined our plans, say, our plans changed and I would like to find a way to make the most of our time together. See, sometimes you might feel like this thing is not attainable, or maybe I'm just saying what I'm saying. But the thing is, practice makes perfect. As you practice it, as you intentionally do them, you would adjust. And when you communicate well, your spouse learns from you. They get to adjust. We are our spouse's influencers. You influence your spouse to do one or two things. When you do certain things, you will realize that they are also doing what you're doing in a way, watch it. So intentionally communicate like this. Why this works? Emphasizing solutions foster a collaborative approach to problem solving and helps both partners feel more involved in the process. So when you say our plans changed, now you have put both of you together. Oh, so our plans have changed, and let's find a time that we can, work together or watch a movie together or do something together. You both have already planned a movie date or a dinner date, and one person couldn't make it because of work or because of the children or because of something. Instead of saying you ruined our plans, you did this, you did this, say it in a more polite way that the person will receive it. I say, our plans change. I realized that our plans changed yesterday. We couldn't see the movie. Yes, but I would like us to make time for both of us to spend time together. Nobody in their reasonable mind will pick a fight when you communicate like this. These are the 5 ways I put down on how you can express yourself without blaming your partner. By using these strategies, you can communicate your feelings effectively and constructively, fostering a more positive and supportive marriage. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you've learned something. I just want us to communicate well. It's a burden on my heart that when we communicate well, we will have a happier, better marriages out there, and we'll have less bitter people outside or at work. Because when the home front is beautiful and peaceful, you tend to project that when you come out or when you're at work, when you're in the public space. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, thank you so much. My name is DamiGlow. And if you have not seen my video on how to communicate better with your spouse, watch it here.